Hi friends, this is Helen with the Better Half blog. Today I wanted to share with you something really important to me as I am trying to make it through in attempts to organize my life a little bit better with everything that is given to me. I am only allowed 3.5 hours to work on things and get things done. And at the same time, I am driving around something close to about 5.5 to 6 hours a day with 4 children and a husband that's always constantly traveling. So I have done some, diligent research and things like that to move away temporarily from Notion, which I'm very used to. I have a whole dashboard and everything that I work on with Notion, which holds all my documents and my plans, all my social media plans, my business plans, projects, and life stuff. So today I wanted to share with you what my paper system looks like and how I am getting things done every single day for the last several months. So I'm kind of proud of myself. So here we go. So here we have 2 planners that I constantly look at every single day. And so these are my daily planners. I do have some journals and things, and also I have a whole lineup for 2021 that I will be sharing with you in a different video. But for today, let's talk about daily and functional planning. So productivity to me is very important when it comes to planning, and so more than being pretty and all things like that, because let's face it, I'm not an artist. Some of these planner YouTube channels that I'm watching constantly, they have such beautiful handwriting and beautiful planners that I cannot even dare to go close to. So here we have my daily carry. This is a Hobonichi Weeks, and in here I just have a bunch of stickers, nothing organized, and look how unorganized I am. And this is from the Coffee Monster Co., which I love. My daughter and I actually went and picked out a bunch of these stickers and bought like $100 worth of stickers, and we love it. And I just have some stamps and, just like a little ruler that I carry, and it's super flexible. I think I got it in one of the planners, or maybe with a pen. And I don't know why I have this, and my daughter gave this to me, and I have another coupon here. I'm not really much of a coupon person, but it's here, and just leave it there. And this was a cell phone repair that I just recently had, so I'm going to take that out. So I have this ollie clip and this leather cover, which is like a little traveler version made for the weekly Hobonichis, and got this off of an Etsy shop, and I'll link it down below. I have a pen that I favor in these planners because they just do very well with highlighting and drawing really, really fast. And so this is I believe a zebra, and I'll link it down below. And then this is I think a Pentel, but I'll link it down below. And then I just have a mile liner highlighter, and I have different versions of it. I have the Tombow versions of it, and another favorite pen of mine is the Energel Klena, and so this is that. And then we have this really thick pen, which is by Sarasa, and it's a 0.7. So for thicker prints, I use this. So this is my daily carry. I just carry this around with me. It's very tiny, and so it's really good for the road because a lot of the times I'm not carrying my full purse and everything, all my wallets. So I have my wallet typically in the car, or if I'm budgeting, then I will just have the wallet with me, and I'll just carry it into the car with this, and it's just like perfect because they're both like around the same size. And so I take this out, and I am going to share with you what I have going on. It's pretty messy. I started using this in October after much research that I needed because I was losing my mind starting to drive, because our children's school started here on the October 13th, and so this whole week I was just like lost, because I went from all this time with the pandemic and kids staying home. I had all this time to work on things and projects and work, and our businesses. And then all of a sudden on the 13th of October, school started, and then I was all of a sudden driving 4 children around, and then it's after school with all their activities and club teams and things like that. And so these 2 weeks I was lost in my game, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to run my businesses, and I don't know what I'm going to do. And so I started researching, and I think I purchased this planner right around this week. Watched some amazing YouTube videos from some of the planner channels that are here on YouTube, and I will link it down below, the 2 that I follow like religiously. And so one is Sterling Inc. and another one is a Japanese woman, and she just is amazing with her functional planning, which is exactly what I needed. And so this is my everyday carry, and we'll go into details of this in a second. And then there I have this Hobonichi planner, and I think it's made in the US. It's a red planner, very simple with a soft cover. And my husband got this for me actually in California while he was traveling on business. And I just asked him, I said, I need a weekly and I need a big spread, and so can you go find it? And he found this academic version. And I'll link this down below as well. I found it on Amazon, so you could always purchase it there as well. Now, so obviously the academic version starts pretty early, or right around June, and then it ends, I believe, again in July. So yes, in July. So it has this pretty layout that I don't really use. I'm just, migrating everything into this planner from my Notion, and so I haven't really been using the monthly calendars so much, other than to add a couple of things for social media towards the end there in November. And then it has weekly spreads, which is amazing. I love these weekly spreads. And I will tell you that because the size of it is so good for me to write things down and just kind of brain dump everything into this planner, I just fell in love with it immediately. And so I'll be using this for a little bit. I have a whole new setup for next year, so when that comes up, I will definitely share with you. And I think that video is coming up on Tuesday next week. So every Tuesday, I will be uploading a new video of how I'm doing with my planners and what has changed and what has not, and what's failed and what's happening. And so this is the week that I received this. So it was just several weeks ago, and since then, I've just been really tied down and trying to use this planner along with my everyday carry. So what I do here is when I'm on the road, because this is such a tiny planner, I just go in the back and I just brain dump a bunch of stuff. So like Costco stuff. Sometimes I'm driving, I just have my daughter just write down like, oh, order Liddy's contacts, can you write it for me? And then she wrote a little note for me. There, some book orders that I'm waiting on for the children and all these things, maybe some Korean grocery shopping. I just write down little lists, and I typically have like little stickies on the back. And when I run out, I just grab some more and I just stick them here. And so when I'm on the road or I'm waiting for a child at school, I would just grab one and I would just write it down real quick. And so I have that. I have drop-off cleaners, Costco. So I'm going to be starting a list here, and then just brain dumping stuff, and then some empty pages. I do also, because this is my everyday carry, I do also have my credit card stuff. So all my spending, I just list them down below, and every time I post on my credit card, I just pay it off. So this is my cash that I will be depositing into the bank to pay off this amount that I spent, and it's always going to end up with a zero balance. And so that's what I've been doing there. And then, so some events that I'm planning, just brain dumping in here. So this is kind of like my messy planner, if you will, and on the road with me, some presents, some gifts, Christmas gifts that I'll be getting for family and friends, things that I'm waiting on, all the teacher gifts that my children made a list for, and there's 24 teachers that I'll be buying stuff for Christmas. And so I will be shopping nonstop in the month of December. So here, I started using this planner, and just something to know about me is that I am very like on the go. If something doesn't work, I change it up right away. And so, you know, trying to find that ultimate solution for me, if is such a thing. And so here I searched some stuff, and someone was talking about Elster method, and hopefully I'm saying this right, but it was started by a gentleman. I believe his last name is Elster, and you know, it's just a little checkoff way of doing things Monday through Sunday. And you know, this is kind of how I applied it into my planning system. So I have my schedules here, and it didn't really work for me. So I was like, okay, so I have a lot of X's, which is good, which keeps me motivated, but it was just like a lot of redundant information. Like, I know our children go to Taekwondo like every single day. Between the 4 kids, they have different classes throughout the week, and then volleyball, soccer, all the tutoring and stuff like that. And so then I had a different layout. I was like, okay, let's try something up. I want to drink some more water. So I added some water stuff in here, and I kind of fell off on the 6th. So I was on it during the weekday, and on the weekend I just kind of fell off. And yes, I did drink water over the weekend, but I just kind of fell off. And so I thought that was kind of a waste of my time, and you know, that's the time that I don't have. And so this method kind of worked for me. And then I was like, okay, there's got to be something cleaner, simpler that I can follow. And so here, what I've done was I made some check boxes and a bunch of brain dump that I grabbed from the back here, and it didn't really work for me. So by this time, my husband bought me this red planner. So I said, great, I need 2 planners, one to practice and one to actually carry around and get things done. So what I've done here, starting on this week, this week I was just kind of playing with it, and then this week what I did was I just brain dumped everything that I had to get done here. And then from there, I just kind of put it into daily to-do tasks, kind of like a goal planning, if you will, but it was nothing like put in stone. So I just kind of laid everything out throughout the week, just kind of managing my time and knowing what time I have. And then from there, I took it into this planner, and I just kind of laid it all out. And so each day I went in and added what I saw here on Monday. I would add it onto Monday bucket, and I started doing that. The other thing that I started doing was using these little tiny stickies, and you could get these like at the dollar store really cheap, like for $1, like 4 packs of these. And what I've done was I started writing down each of these tasks on each of these stickies and sticking it on my desktop. And so where it's visible to me, I just had all these stickies every single morning, and I still do this and practice this today. And what happens is this amazing feeling of every time you take one off and recycle it, and you just have this amazing amount of joy and you know, proudness to yourself to get more things done and until you empty out all of these little stickies. And so I love that system, and I've been doing that. So I just brain dump here, and every week what I'm doing is whatever like, if I'm on a Thursday or Friday, by this time I know kind of like, okay, some of these things are not going to get done this week. Then what I'll start doing is I'll start going to the next week, and I'll start writing it down, or I just brain dump it in here. And so I just started brain dumping in here. Pick up bean paste. She's so cute. I had my daughter write that for me because I was driving. And then, so I start writing everything down for the next week, and then I just start putting it away into here. And why if you could see closely here, I did a lot of whiteouts here just because I didn't want to confuse my eyes, and I'm trying something different. And so I've decided, because there are so many tasks for work and home that I do, I needed to separate my hours throughout the week even more. So I had to be more efficient and more clear on how I'm going to manage my time, just because I have 3.5 hours throughout the day, and then chunks of time in the morning, early morning, and then in the evening where I can finish up some of the stuff that I started during the day. And so what I did was, I am going to be focusing on my channel and my blog back again. And so I'm putting 3 of these days to work for me for that. And then my home tasks, I'm just using Saturday and Wednesday. My business that I have with my husband, I'll be working because we have a lot of projects going on and things like that. And I do take care of 2 to 3 different socials just on the business alone, outside of mine and my business. And so I decided to chunk my time like this, and we'll give it a try. This is something new. I just sat down and I just had a deep thought about what I was going to do. And so that's what happened here. So, and these are things that I'm waiting on. I'm getting my nails done this weekend, and I do my nails at home, DIY. If you missed that video, you could go watch it, and I'm gonna do an updated video of what I do. So here, I was just kind of playing with it. I have this terrible habit of writing, like if I learn something new, to using the new spread in the following week to start doing it the way I want to do it this week, but I'm not going to actually do it because I don't want to erase all this stuff. So I hated that. I hate that about myself, but it's okay. We're moving on. So then what I started doing is just using some stickies, whatever I see that is not getting done this week, because it's a Thanksgiving week and kids are going to be out of school as of today. Today's the last day of the week. And then from tomorrow, they're going to be out for the whole long weekend. And so I knew I needed to manage my time a little bit better. And in some ways, this is really good, because outside of cooking for the children, and obviously a lot more cleaning since the kids are going to be home, outside of that, I'll be given a lot more hours to work on projects and actually work. And so I'm really excited about that. So I added some chunks of stuff, and from there, what I'm doing is, my money is falling out. I'm just going to each day, and I'm writing down. So here I have about 3 days done, and writing down everything that I need to do per the day, and just kind of really decluttering the way I'm doing this, so that I can get things done quicker, better, and efficiently, utilizing the different days that I'll be working on different businesses and tasks. So that's what I have going on. I am really excited to join this channel of a ton of amazing planners and amazing artists. And again, I will be more focused on functional planning and how a busy mom with a business or work at home is dealing with her day using these amazing planners. I love the Hobonichi weeks. I'm really glad I got into this. I used to use Passion Planner for a couple of years, and I love it. I got a lot of people into Passion Planner that are around me, even in our business. You know, some of our team members are also using it. Gas Tracker. I just love this paper, this feel, and I miss writing with pen and amazing pens. And so I'm really excited to do this every single week. Next week I will be including my 2021 planner setup and how I will be managing everything through my planners. I'm not sure if in the mid-year I'll grab some more time, or I'll hire a driver for the children or something like this, or my daughter starts driving to school, that I will be doing things differently and going back digitally. But even then, I will be sharing what functional system I have going on to get things done for me. Thanks for joining, and if you have any questions, please put them down below, and I'll see you next week. Bye!